In the backcourt tonight in this one, of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
Three terrific names. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Curry is out there with Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. He said to win this game, it's all about how we handle Luka Doncic. We'll have to be on our toes defensively. Kevin, we'll see if they're able to slow down the Slovenian sensation.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Fox after Luka Doncic's bucket and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bagley. Powell pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's DeLon Wright in for Luka Doncic.
In the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
Wright, the pass to Curry. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
And that one's good. Parker.
The D can't give Parker these type of shots. I mean, they're asking for trouble.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wright, the pass to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Down low. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Kleber. And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Wright. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's Cauley Stein. That 3 off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Hield's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And though Chris, he's known mostly for his shooting, Buddy Hield has been improving in other areas as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about ball handling, playmaking. I mean, they're notably better from early in his career. He's a solid rebounder who is definitely not a weak link on the defensive side as well.
Giles, the pass to Hield. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Hield is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Chris, a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics in the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was 2nd in offensive rebounding in this league. And when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. Pass to Bazemore. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And Joseph kicks to Holmes. Passes it to Bielitsa. Porzingis with the block. Fast break, Dallas. From deep, Perea. Offensive rebound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Joseph. And Doncic, here we go.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Fox passes to Hield. Can they get it? Nice D from Doncic. Dallas leading by 9. Perea kicks to Doncic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass.
That's no run-of-the-mill finish by Barnes right there. He gets thrown off balance by the contact, keeps his focus, stays with it, and gets it to go.
Up again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. 5 to shoot. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And when you watch him, Chris, around the rim and in the paint, it almost seems like Marvin Bagley is playing on a pogo stick.
Oh, yeah, it's his ability to jump and then immediately jump again. Reminds me a lot of Sean Marion. Players like that are so hard to keep off the offensive glass, and Bagley is no exception.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Doncic passes to Curry. For 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Curry. Doncic has got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. And the pass to Bagley. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 now. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
And Doncic, here we go, in the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Barnes outside. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry attacking Kleba. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against Fox. Pass to Bagley. Kleba with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
There's the triple. That shot off, and so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position.
Oh, I like the opportunistic energy from Barnes right there, really putting the defense in a challenging situation.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 5. Powell finds Wright. Back to Powell. And it's denied. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Here's Cauley Stein, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, this is great to see from Willie Cauley Stein, showing a willingness to be more aggressive on offense.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Look at the explosiveness from Barnes. He took it right to the teeth of the defense.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Out to the right wing. Back to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Cauley Stein dishes to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. unloads from 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes kicks to Fox. Pass to Hield from downtown. The Mavericks pull it in.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not heaves.
That's a 2 from Powell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Seth Curry comes in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 6. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal, and so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
There's the 3. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 8 seconds left in the game. Fox passes to Barnes from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.